Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That's me, the Babbler. That's me on this evolutionary rise of a high that's happening at this time. So Spirit would have me press record again. I thought I was done, my friends, in regards to the topic at hand about spiritual fevers or whatever. So I am to be a little bit more clearer, apparently, so that for those that may be stumbling upon this page, if you are listening to this message first, note that there's 2 other videos prior to it. I don't want to just get talking into something and then you're like, whatever. But this is about spiritual fevers, and if you do find or believe that you are experiencing such a thing and you didn't consider this as a possibility, that it's not like a sickness, there's nothing wrong with you. It's not hot flashes, it's not that you're getting older, it's not stress, and all that kind of stuff, that there are explanations and there are better ways to understand, and it will resonate. There's no way of, this is how you know something to be most absolute truth for you. There are no questions. Like, whoa. And if you still have questions, there's still more. Get it? Okay. So, it is rather not a typical subject that most people sit here and talk about, I think my Kundalini was rising the other day when I spiked the fever, and I felt nauseous for a little while, laid down, found it a little bit weird, but then, it went away within an hour or so, and, but during those times, my ears, if I was to really think about it and think about the things that were occurring during that moment in time, which is the blessing that I have been, I would relate this to my Virgo rising, who's, particular and meticulous and so detail oriented, and all the job skill training that I have had, and being so detail oriented and freaking exceptional at this kind of leveling of just detail, or picking up on certain things or patterns or things like that. So being able to observe and find solutions to things, leveling of expertise. But yeah, so so being able to have the childhood experience, have the adult-like experience asleep, and then have the adult experience that was in remembrance of the childhood experience, being able to third-party observe and take motherfudging notes. These are very, very, very important detailings of things that can help us to observe and differentiate and discern better between even our own ailments and the things that occur within our being. Do you not think yourself, if you get humanly sick, you think you cannot get spiritually sick? Spiritually, let's just get into this kind of definition of what it is going to be, representation here for me, for we, for us connecting here. Spirituality has nothing to do with belief systems. All it is in this department here, when we say we're connecting spiritually, is to be connected with source, with self, okay? To be on that kind of development, okay, for yourself, the inner knowing, to know thyself, to be truth. You know what I'm saying? This thing that we do, this is what spirituality will do for you, for I, okay, at this time. And that's how we're going to label it. Has nothing to do with your personal belief system, what aspects of life you tend to gravitate towards, or practices and things like that you choose to associate yourself with. Okay, this is not about any of that kind of stuff. I'm an energy specialist. And for one part of it all is that we are all energy. Everything is energy, and that's just that, and that is most true. So that is kind of the evolutionary aspect, evolutionary mirroring that I am echoing about, you know? So that's what this is all about. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, engage. You can send me an email message to enchantressthebabbler@gmail.com, and also inquire about any of the kind of services that you might be interested in, whether it's single, receiving something from either me or my sister Venus Sublime, or both of us at the same time. How cool would that be? So yes, on this evolutionary spree coming up, right? See you later.